Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be opening up my latest Shop Miss A haul. It's been a while since I did a haul. This is mostly, I think, restocking some things, and then I also picked up some eyelashes and a couple of other things. Pull this out. One of my favorite things about Shop Miss A is I love how they package everything in these gigantic bubble wrap envelopes. Everything stays nice and secure. If you're unfamiliar with Shop Miss A is a Korean website, cruelty-free. Everything on there is usually between $1 and $2. There are some things that are more than that, and they actually started a new section called Soul Scandal. I have ordered one product from that particular category. That category, though, is more of like the higher-end K-beauties, makeup, and skincare products. The products in that particular section are on the pricier side, but the rest of the stuff is usually between $1 and $2, the highest being around $5. The first thing I picked up, I grabbed 2 of their exfoliating bath floss. I love these. These are big in K-beauty. And basically what they are these long washcloths. And they're exfoliating, and I like to use them on my back, and I love these. These are like $1.88. I have been waiting for these to come back in stock. They finally did, so I grabbed 2 of them. The next thing I got, these are also kind of restocks. I grabbed 2 of their pure cotton squares. They're 40 in each. I love these. They help clean the skin really well. They don't leave cotton fuzz or anything. I have purchased these so many times in both the square as well as the round ones. I love these. I restocked on my AOA Studio Green Tea and Vitamin E makeup melting balms. These are $8.88 for a full size, but I think that's a really good price because I think you get like 3 ounces, 3.4 ounces. I like to use these for taking off my makeup, but they're also good for makeup brushes, for cleaning cream and liquid products off of makeup brushes. So I always have one with my where I'm cleaning my makeup brushes and one in the shower for taking off makeup. I love these. I have restocked these so many times. They are my absolute favorite cleansing balm of life. I picked up a couple of makeup products. The first thing I picked up is the AOA Pro in dark brown. This is the Brow Perfection Pencil and Spoolie. So there's an eyebrow pencil on one end and a spoolie on the other. I've been restocking mascaras and brow pencils because those are the things I'm just really low on. I have like a couple each. I did grab a few mascaras with this haul. So that means I have 3 mascaras I think that I got from Ulta, 1 mascara that I got from my One Size Beauty haul, and then I picked up these 3. I don't think I've used any of these formulas. I have used mascaras from AOA Studio, which I love, but I don't think I've used these. First, we have the Eyelash. This one I liked because it had a really long wand and it had really good reviews. It's supposed to help you get really in that base really well to just kind of lift the lashes. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. I'm not going to open any of them. I usually keep 2 mascaras out at once, and I use them up pretty quickly, and then I move on to another one. Then we have from AOA Studio the Big Boss Mascara. This one is volume and lengthening. I think this one has the, curled wand on the tip. Also had good reviews. And the last mascara that I picked up is the AOA Studio Live Lash Mascara. I think this is also volume, length, and waterproof. I picked this one up because it's waterproof. I have noticed that if I put a little bit of a coating of a waterproof mascara on first and then my other mascara over the top, it kind of helps to hold the curl a little bit more. I don't know what it is about waterproof mascaras, but they just seem to work best with holding a curl. But I tried this one. I have 2 more makeup items. The first one is from the Perfect brand from AOA Studio, and this is the Natural Finish Concealer. Which shade did I get? Does it say? It does, but it's like a really small writing. It looks like it's going to be a nice brightening under eye concealer. And then they had a new eyeshadow primer that I thought I would try. This is a 12-hour colorful canvas eyeshadow primer. I don't think this came in shades. I'm not sure, but I thought I would give this a try as well. For my daughter, she just graduated cosmetology school. She's about to take the test for her licensing. She actually just started renting a booth in a salon, so she actually has her own booth. She mostly does braids and twists, but she is practicing on cutting too. and I saw that they had these shears. These are the thinning shears. And I don't know, I thought she'd give them a try, see if she likes them or not, add them to her arsenal of tools in her salon. The last thing I picked up that's not lashes, because I did pick up a lot of lashes. This is a mirror. Being almost 50 years old, I am literally 49. I will be 50 in March, you guys. Right around the corner. I like to have mirrors that are magnifying. I did have another magnifying mirror from AOA Studio that was a 5 times magnifying mirror. Honestly, I am not sure what happened to that one. I thought it was in the drawer of my vanity, but I can't seem to find it. But they had a new one that's even stronger. This one is 8 times magnification. I like to use these when I'm putting on lashes or liner. It just kind of helps me get, closer into the mirror. I wish it was lighted. That's the only thing that's missing from it. But it's nice to have another kind of close-up hand mirror. The last things I picked up in this order are lashes. I picked up 5 pairs of lashes. The one thing that I have figured out that I do love are half lashes. I've been wearing, the full lashes that go all the way across. The problem is that my eyes are a little bit smaller, so they're shorter, as far as the full length from one end to the other. And I always have to trim a lot off. And sometimes, depending on how the flare is, I'll have to cut a little bit of the flare off too, and that just kind of defeats the purpose because I like the flare in the end. I have found that with half lashes, I don't have to do that. These are half lashes. These are from Eyelash. They go perfectly here, is where they end in the inner portion of the eye, and then flare out. So I do not have to trim them. They are perfect. So all of these are half lashes I got from AOA Studio. The first one is the Demi Dream Winged Flare. And most of these are more on kind of that natural, like everyday look, although I do want to grab some more that are more flared. This one is also Demi Dream, so I picked up 2 of this particular style. These are going to be really pretty for just every day. And then I got, these are, they're all the same. You know what I just realized? They're all Demi Dream is the brand. The style is in the corner. So no, they're not the same. This one is the 1569 Demure lashes. This one are the 1565 Whisper lashes. These are the 1562 Peekaboo lashes. And these last 2, this one is 1564 Sparks. This one looks a little bit fuller. And then the last one, these are the 1563 Half Moon. These are a little bit shorter in length than I thought, but they should work just fine. I will let you guys know, what I think about them. I've been needing to restock my lashes, and these are only, I think, $1.55 on AOA Studio. So if only a couple of them work for me, not a loss or anything. That is going to be it for this video. I have already started working on my next AOA Studio haul. What I do is I add things to my cart, and once I get a full cart, then I check out, and that usually takes a little bit. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. Also, I think there's a feature, I mentioned this in my last video, called Hype. It's new. I don't know if it does anything. I don't know if it helps. But I think if you hype the video, it gives it a better chance of being a recommendation. So if you do see that feature, hit it. And I just kind of want to see how it works, if it does anything for the video. But yeah, that's going to be it. Be safe. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one.